Hello and welcome back to a new video of Adrian's Film Collectibles. Well, I'm really excited to show off some co-stars that I've managed to get hold of, and I already have quite a few Laurel Hardy co-stars or supporting players that worked with Laurel Hardy, um, and I've managed to get hold of four new ones. So I'm going to go through one at a time. So this first one I've got is of Mina Gombal. That's a nice big original photograph, little vintage photograph of Mina Gombal that's been signed there on one side. So this is definitely one of her more in her prime, and she's put to Roy Lopez with the cordial greetings of Mina Gombal. Now, Mina Gombal, she was an American actress, but she was also in Blockheads in 1938 that played Oliver Hardy's wife. So she was born the 28th of May 1892 and died the 14th of April 1973, and she was 80 years old. And so she was a stage and film actress, but she was the wife in Blockheads, and how can we forget her from Blockheads? Absolutely amazing actress that played Ollie's wife. Okay, so I'll just pop this down. So the next one I've got is let's do. I'll show this one. This is of Walter Wolfking, which is another lovely photo. That this has been signed a little bit later on, and again, American actor, and he was in Swiss Miss, again 1938, and he played the romantic lead. Born the 2nd of November 1899, died the 24th of October 1984. So it's a nice dedicated autograph that he signed there. Regards, Walter Wolfing. I think that's to Dale. I think he's put on there. Sometimes with the old handwriting, it's sometimes hard to read it. So he was 84 years old when he died, and he began his career in musicals, then moved to supporting roles, and also played a lot of villain roles. So this is quite a good one to have, because I've just not so long ago got the some of the original Swiss Miss costumes from the film, so this goes really well. And also I've got Della Lind as well, so they both go well together, who also plays the romantic the actress in Swiss Miss. So the next one I've got, this is a really lovely one of Tom Kennedy. Now, Tom Kennedy, he was in, as far as I'm aware, he was in 3 Laurel Hardy films. So he was in the Silent Liberty 1929, where he played the police officer or the warden that was chasing Laurel Hardy from prison. And also he was a construction worker on top of the scaffolding, which I don't think is in the film, but it's definitely in photographs, I think, from Liberty. But and again, he was also in Pack Up Your Troubles 1932, where he played the recruiting sergeant, and also Hollywood Party 1934, where he played the butler with Laurel Hardy, where the 3 of them had a sketch together in the Laurel Hardy camo role. That was the feature Hollywood Party film of 1934. So again, he was born July 15th, 1885, died October 6th, 1965. He was age 80, and he appeared in over 320 films, television, and he had quite a big career. But again, he's also signed it just on the side there in one corner. And again, it's all very sort of old handwriting style, and he's put on it to Roy, best wishes to Roy E. Ward. That's Tom Kennedy, he's put on there. So it's a really nice sort of shot there of him. Looks like him from almost like from one of the classic gangster films. So great shot there. And then finally, which is really exciting to have this one, because I've got a few of the co-stars now from Babes in Toyland or March of the Wooden Soldiers, but this one is actually quite a hard one to get hold of, and this one is of Charlotte Henry. And again, this is a really old, an original vintage photograph of Charlotte Henry, and again she signed it just on one side there. Sincerely, Laurel Hardy. Again, I can't quite make out the name she's signed it to, but it's Dear Somebody. But I'll put photos on so everyone can have a good look in detail. But again, Charlotte Henry, so she was born March 3rd, 1914. She died the 11th of April, 1980. So again, American actress, and best remembered for her roles in Alice in Wonderland and Alice in Wonderland 1933, and also Babes in Toyland 1934, and she played Bo Peep, so she played like the female main sort of lead character in that, which was absolutely fantastic. And then of course her film career, so she started around 1930 to around 1942, and then again, just from reading from memory, she then worked with her mother. So she left, she retired the movie business and worked with her mother at a recruitment agency, and but then she still did acting and stage work in between, and then sadly she died of cancer at age 66, 1980. So that's another really lovely vintage original co-star to have there from the Laurel Hardy films. But this is what you'll find when you're a big serious collector like I am, or people that like all the signed stuff. You get collectors that like a lot of all the signed material that they love to get the main two of Laurel Hardy, that then also love to get all the connected co-stars or the supporting players that worked with Laurel Hardy, and that means also if they were only in one or two films with them, which these ones were. So it's great to have these, and they're lovely vintage examples of their autographs. So it's great to show these off, and I'll put these together with all the other co-stars that I have of Laurel Hardy. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and watch out for the next one soon. Bye for now.